Hello there. Too much Vaseline on my lips. What's going on? Welcome. Welcome to another Q&A Sunday. I'm your host, LJ Young. Turn that to vibrate. Did I put that in there? I hope I put it in the Discord server. I'm not sure if I did that or not. So as always, I'm gonna give you guys about 3 minutes to get up in here. What's up, Amina? How you doing? Hello, Joseph. What's going on? What's up, Stephen? Uncle? Hey, Stephen, did you ever I wanted you to tell me some things about the shirts. Anything happened when you was wearing them out and about? What's up, Gold? How you doing, man? Long time no see. You like vanished. Turn this to vibrate. If anybody's in a Discord server, can you let those guys know that we're doing a live, because I forgot to post it there. Oh, okay. You've been traveling. Cool. Hey, that's what to do for sure. Enjoying life. All right, just clearing some things here. Hello, Peggy. Welcome. What's that? Let me see. Let me look at my email for a second here. Make sure. Oh, okay. Hey, thank you for joining, Peggy. Appreciate it. Just make sure I was thinking of the same person. I just looked through my email and like, oh, okay, yeah. She said she wanted to know what time. So welcome. What's up, NC Biggs? What's going on? We're gonna get started in about 45 seconds. Yes, sir. I've been traveling across the country on my Harley. Okay. Yeah, I like hearing that, man. I just recently moved to South Carolina, and me and my girlfriend drove across country from Seattle, Washington to South Carolina, and it was nice. I'm glad we did that. At first, I was thinking about packing all my stuff up and put it on the truck and this and that, and I was like, you know what? Let's make a try. I'm not in a rush. I don't have to hurry and get anywhere, so I did a cross-country drive. All right, let's get started. What's up, Andre? What's going on, man? All right, let's get started. My name is LJ Young, and I am a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free by helping them financially see outside what I call the debt matrix. And the debt matrix is a place where everybody lives that believes in credit and debt and financing things that go down in value and wondering why they're living paycheck to paycheck. They just can't figure it out. No matter how much money I make, no matter how many raises I get, no matter how many jobs I get, I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. All right, because you guys live in the debt matrix, can't figure it out, right? So I lived there for the first 40 years of my life until I woke up and I found Dave Ramsey, and Dave Ramsey said, "Hey, LJ, yeah, use the math that you learned in grade school. Yeah, what about it? Use it on your finances." I said, "Okay," and then I did it. First I said, "No, it can't be that easy, Dave." Dave said, "Yes, it is." And then I said, "Okay," and then I tried it and I did it. Now I'm free. So what I do now is help other people out of the debt matrix by exposing what I call the glitches in the debt matrix. And the glitches in the debt matrix are things that don't make mathematical sense, but yet people can continue to do them, right? So if it doesn't make mathematical sense, it doesn't make financial sense either. CENTS. What I do is expose the glitches in the debt matrix. So I help people understand, people that believe they're homeowners with 30-year mortgages, right? Go to college for 4 years, but keep your student loan your entire life, right? It's older than your children. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Finance a car for 84 months and believe you got it on sale. Nobody gets a finance car on sale. Nobody gets a financed anything on sale. Okay, that's a mirage. That's an illusion. Just because you see a sale price, as soon as you pull out the credit card, that sale price vanishes, right? For people with cash, it's real. But if you're in debt, It's not real. As soon as you pull out the credit card, it just goes poof. It's like a magic trick, but it's in your face. All right. So what I do is expose those things, right? And then once I expose those things, so people that basically people in the debt matrix are what are called unconscious slaves. Okay. Unconscious slaves mean they just don't believe in mathematics when it comes to their money. They don't trust math, right? They don't believe in, no, trust, not believe, because math is a scientific fact. So they don't trust mathematics. That's the only difference between, and then when I help people become an unconscious slave to a conscious slave, now people that are in debt, they trust mathematics. Now they realize they're in debt. So now they're doing anything and everything to get out of debt. That's what's called a conscious slave. All right. So I'm really working on both unconscious slaves and conscious slaves. Okay. All right. So today is Q&A Sundays. What is this? What is Q&A Sundays? Q&A Sundays is where I answer questions. You guys can ask me questions. Am I a slave? How do I get out of debt? This is when I answer these questions for free, because I don't answer questions for free. Consultations cost money. Okay. But here you can ask basic questions, not only me, but other people too, other SMD family members. Because if you're part of this Savings Minus Debt, it's a family. So not only will I be able to answer questions, other members, and you'll see them in the chat. You'll see them. They'll have symbols usually the ones with symbols by their name. You can really see, right? Then you can even ask them questions, or they might even answer your question. But remember, in here, it's not about your feelings. It's about mathematics. So if you get upset hearing the word slave, this is probably not the channel for you, because if you're in debt, you're a slave, right? Now, if you're probably thinking, how do I know if I'm a slave? Add up all your savings, add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. Yes, including your mortgage, yes, including your student loans, yes, including collections, yes, including the debts that you're hoping to fall off your credit report in 7 years, the tickets, collect all that. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. If that is in the negative, you're a slave. Okay. If it's in the positive, meaning in the black, you're not a slave. Okay. That's simply how it goes. Okay. All right, let me post this. Now there's the link. I just posted a link, so you can click on that. Come on and ask me a question. You don't have to get on camera. You can turn the camera off and you can just talk to me. Okay. All right. All right. What's up, Fresh 1979? What's up? What's up? Peggy says, what do you think about hidden debt? That's interesting. Debt disguised as zero interest or bank overdraft fees, payday loans, student loans being market. No, that's not hidden. Okay. That's not hidden debt. That's just debt, right? If you have to borrow some money, that's debt. That's not hidden. If you walk into a bank, payday loan place, student loan place, financial aid, and you sign on a dotted line, you consciously know that you are acquiring debt. So for me, it's not hidden. So if I saw a payday loan place, I wouldn't even drive in the parking lot of that place, because I know it's debt, and it's really, really bad debt. Only slaves go to payday loan places. Only slaves pay for college longer than going to college. Only slaves get overdraft fees. Okay, those are only slaves. Only slaves do that. So all those places, they are banking on slaves to use those services. Fresh 1979 says, I asked a question earlier about putting 20% down on a home. What did you ask? You asked that in here? First question for you, Fresh 1979, are you in debt? Okay. This is the easiest way to determine if you're ready for a house, Fresh 1979. Add up all your savings. Oh, wait, just let me see something. I know so many people that finance homes without putting 20% down. My friends, like, I'm crazy to put that much down. So add up all your savings, add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have for a house. That's the easiest thing. Okay. What's up, Reality Game Design? How you doing? The reason why they think you're crazy, Fresh 1979, because that's alien speak. Okay, they don't really, Most people in debt will never, ever, ever have 20% of a house to put down. No, they won't. They will never have that. They're in debt. Money, put it this way, money doesn't even exist for people in debt. I want you guys, everybody in this room, to understand, if you are in debt, let me tell you all the things that don't exist for you. Cash, gold, silver, cryptocurrency, investing, retirement, none of that exists for you because you have no money. Okay, that doesn't. So if you're in debt and you're having money taken out of your check to put in your retirement, that's an illusion. There's no money being taken out of your check to be put in retirement. So all that money you see in retirement, that doesn't exist. It's not there. None of that exists. Don't be fooled. What's up, SOBC? Just found out that some student loans that are forgiven are added to your taxable income. Yes. But last year or this year, 99% of people with student loan forgiveness programs got denied. If you're in a student, let me tell you something, okay? If you're in a student loan forgiveness program, I'm sorry, slave, but you're never getting out. Anybody that would sign, let me tell you what you're really saying, okay? So you can understand when you sign up for a program, those are slave camps. Those are for people that have given up on their dreams and hopes of ever being free. Okay. So this is what you're saying when you sign up for a program like that. And it goes from 10 to 25 years. Okay. What you're saying is this: I don't believe I'm going to make that amount of money, whatever your student loan, your total student loan debt is, right? You're saying to yourself, I don't believe I will ever make that much money in between 10 to 25 years of my life. So I'm going to sign up for a program. And these programs, they promise you nothing. You're not going to get free from that, slave. Even if you got the 1% chance of getting your student loan forgiven, now you go from the student loan people owning you. Now the IRS owns you, because I promise you, if you sign up 10 to 25 years of student loan debt and you get forgiven, I promise you, you're not going to have the money for the taxes. And guess what? Now they're going to charge you interest. You think you think the IRS is just going to let you make payments without charging you interest? No, they're not. You're not going to be free, slave. Hey, Fresh, if I was you, man, first of all, if you're debt free, don't worry about the prices of homes. That doesn't apply to you. Okay, that doesn't apply to you. Wait till next year. Okay, just hold your horses. Wait till next year's. Wait till next year's. That I don't know. Maybe Cosmic, can you answer that question? I don't know the answer to that question. Andre says, if you want to freak out your bank rep, tell them that you want a non-recourse loan, usually requires 40 to 60% down. Oh, okay. So he's asking for Andre. Okay, gotcha. I've never even heard of that. Hello, what's up, Cosmic? Hello, all. Just got off the phone with a college friend that paid zero closing costs because she's rolling it into a mortgage. And to add insult to injury, it was a CashApp refinance. Oh, man. You know what? I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall while Cosmic was having this conversation. Did she have to bite her tongue? Did she have? I mean, if she opened her mouth, she'd probably lose a friend. Hyphy says less than 1% of student loan forgiveness program participants have their student loan. Exactly. 99% got denied last year or this year, whatever, right? Nothing is going to free you but you. If you have student loan debt, you're going to be a slave until you're dead unless you pay it off. Just understand that. If your student loans are older than your mortgage, you're going to be a slave until you're dead. If you allow it, you're not a homeowner. No, check this out. If you have student loan debt, it's mathematically impossible, 100% impossible for you to ever become a homeowner, ever. That's impossible. What's up, CM Training LLC? I was thinking like a slave for years. Me too. Hey, don't feel bad. I didn't wake up till age 40. Okay, so don't feel bad. For years, for the past year, I only spent I was thinking like a slave for years. For the past year, I only spend cash. I cash out my 403B and paid off my credit cards. Hell yeah, do that. Hell yeah. Have you heard of the Self app? No, I have not, Lord Vell. Hey, but that it's different when it's your friends, your people that you love. CM Training says my mindset has changed when it comes to money. Totally, that's how it is, and there is no going back. CM Training, there is no going back. Once you switch over, once you become from an unconscious slave to a conscious slave into an alien. Okay, there is no going back. You can't just say, "Hey, man, I'm tired of being debt free. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be a slave again." No. Reality Game says the best thing right now for people with student loan debt is to take advantage of the 0% accruing interest rate going on right now and throwing as much money as possible. We was just talking about that, Reality, yesterday. Amina was saying the same thing for sure right now. But you know what slaves think? Slaves think, "Oh man, 0% interest rate, and I ain't paying them." It doesn't even make any sense. They don't know what they're saying. Andre says they can't attach your assets if you default on the loan. Wow. See all that alien talk? I hope you guys are soaking it up. Hey, Hyphy, if you want to announce that what you were texting me, I didn't want to say it, but if you want to announce it in the channel, you can. All right, just type it up there. Fresh 1979 says no student loan, no student, no credit card. No debt. Thanks to LJ paying my car off in 8 months. Okay, cool. Is that your last debt, Fresh? Let me read this. I got to read this. I told her what a mistake that was. Okay, to have closing costs amortized, okay, for 30 years with interest. I've known her for 20 years. She knew I was going to light her up. Okay, and still did it. And this is what's crazy about this, okay? What Cosmic saying. I have a close friend. He knows what I do. He knows what I do. I was on him. Pay off them student loans. Pay off them student loans. Then you know what he says to me? "Hey, man, I paid off my student loans and then he financed a boat." You know what that tells me? You didn't pay off your student loans. I didn't say that to him. I didn't say, "Hey, man, stop lying to me. You didn't pay off your student loans," because that wouldn't make any sense. You have your student loans for 15 years. You finally pay them off, and then you go out and finance a $20,000, $25,000 boat. You didn't pay off your student loans. No, you didn't. Hyphy says, even after completing the 10-year student loan forgiveness program, your loan forgiveness application can be denied with no explanation given. You slave. The only people that sign up for stuff like that are slaves. If you don't believe in yourself 10 to 25 years of your life that you can pay off student loan debt, they got you hook, line, and sinker. You are a slave. And check this out. Can you imagine how many people are on student loan forgiveness programs that have mortgages? They have mortgages. And then the student loan forgiveness program, you're going to be a slave until you're dead. If you're listening and this is you got a mortgage and you're in the student loan forgiveness program, you are a slave in a nice house. I'm sure you're making car payments. Only slaves do stuff like that. Doesn't matter if you don't like the word slave. Only slaves get offended by the word slave. Believe that. If you call me a slave, I'll be like, "Hey, who are you talking to? Who you talking to me? Oh, no, I'm not a slave." What's up, Dave? I want to buy a car, but I'm buying it from the auction. Don't buy it from the auction, Sim. No, you're doing it wrong. You buy your car from slaves. Okay, just wait. Okay, once you get out of debt, you'll see your surroundings. Don't pay attention to auctions. Don't pay attention to this. Only buy your cars from slaves. Millions of people out of work. Millions of businesses closing. A lot. Can you imagine how many cars are about to be on the market? And there's millions of slaves that want to save their credit, so they'll sell their stuff for anything just to make the payments to save their credit in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. You buy your cars from slaves. You call them up. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what kind of car it is. You call them up. "Hey, why are you selling your car?" You listen to their story. "Oh, man, I lost my job, this and that, and blah, blah, blah." And then you say, "Okay." And say like the car was selling for 15. You come over there with 10. If the car was blue book value at 15 and they're trying to, of course, slaves are going to try to get the top end dollar. Okay. Don't worry about that. All right. Then you come over with 10,000. You say, hey, man, I know you're selling your car for $10,000 or $15,000, but I got 10, and you show them. They're going to take it. Okay. What's up, Fred? Dave says, man, when I see people do crazy things, I just sit back and watch. I've literally gotten into arguments trying to help people. Everyone seems to think they know everything. I don't argue with slaves. If you guys look in my comments, when you see a slave trying to argue with me, what do I say? Oh, okay. Arguing with a slave is like arguing with mathematics. Oh, man, I'm pissed off. 1 + 1 = 2. Doesn't that sound stupid? That's how it sounds to me when I argue with a slave. Slaves don't trust mathematics. Now, today is about you guys, okay? You guys ask me questions. There's the link. You can get online and come up. I mean, it says slaves just see it as one less bill to pay for 2,000. Exactly. Exactly. It's a lot of people in debt. They see nothing wrong with. Hey, Fresh, 1979. That's important. I want you guys to, you guys hear me talk about slaves. Slaves are vital to the economy. The economy would not work without slaves. We need slaves. Slaves are important. When I talk the way I talk about slaves are there by choice. They're choosing not to trust mathematics, so they're slaves. So that helps you take your emotions out of it. Okay. If they believe they're homeowners, when you can show them with mathematics that they're not, and they still believe they're homeowners, whatever, slave. Ivy says, quotations. I'm not paying off my student loans because they're going to do something about them due to COVID-19, plus the elections coming up. They got to do something about, hey, go on the Discord server and see what Hyphy's talking about. This is absolutely bonkers. And tell you the truth, I think they do that on purpose so slaves will think it's a possibility. Hey, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. When you see politicians talking about, hey, I'm going to eliminate student loan debt. Hey, we're going to do this. All they got to do is just throw it out in the air, and slaves will attach on to anything, because you got to remember, slaves don't believe they'll ever pay off their student loan debt. So they're hoping and praying that anything happens. So they're going to latch onto it. And trust me when I say this, there are some that'll hear that thinking student loans are going to be forgiven, and they will purposely go and sign up for college and max it out, thinking that hey, I'm not worried about it. They're about to be forgiven. No, they're just making more slaves. Dave says, I'm in some credit repair. Oh, that would be that. Hey, Dave, that would be like drip torture to me. There is no way I can get in credit repair groups. No way. One group literally posts every other minute about getting a new car loan or FHA mortgage, and there are thousands of congrat responses. See what I'm saying? There's no way I could be in that room. No way. Laura says, let's say you have $30,000 in student loan debt. How should it pay it off? Okay. I want to make sure that you understand so it doesn't sound complex. And I'm going to make it really simple. Go get a job. You take your checks, and then you give it to the student loan place. And then you wait another 2 weeks or 1 week, however you get paid. You get paid, you take that check, and then you give it to the student loan place. Done. See how easy I did it? That's it. But if you're in debt, you need a plan. This is what I do. This is how I help people. I create plans. They say, hey, man, how can I pay off this debt? I say, here's the plan. You do this, you do this, you do this, and then that's paid. You are welcome. Peggy says the Department of Education government is the biggest holder of student loan debt. They are. That is why they will never get rid of it. So stop dreaming and get rid of it. If you guys, I'm going to say this one more time. If you have student loan debt, if you don't, the only way to pay it off, you got to work to earn the money to pay it off. If you don't pay it off, you will die a slave. Understand that. Reality Game says, when I realized I was a slave, I got rid of my brand new Optima, gave it back to the bank, and I bought a Mitsubishi two-door coupe sports car, all cash for $5K, fully paid off, found it on Facebook. See what I'm saying? That's Reality Game. He realized now he went from an unconscious slave to a conscious slave. See what conscious slaves do? They go, oh shit, I'm in debt. I'm a slave. Get rid of that car. I'm gonna go buy a $5,000 car. I'm not gonna care what my friends think. My friends are gonna say, why you get rid of your new car and buy that old car? I'm not explaining to you, slaves. Don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. You keep your newer car. I'm gonna drive this old one. When you guys, okay, I promise you, you unconscious slave turning into conscious slaves, you will talk to your friends like that after a while. Because they say, hey man, why you got that old phone? Don't worry about what my old phone, slave. You just keep financing a new one. Charles says they give hope for votes. They sure do. Then they attempt to pass a bill to which gets shut down in the House and Senate. Exactly. And you know, all they have to say is, this is all they got to do, Jaws. Hey man, I tried. I said I was going to do it. I tried. They denied it. So the blame is no longer on them. You see how it works, slave? They're never going to release you, slaves. I know you guys thought slavery was dead. I know you guys thought slavery had something to do with color. Let me explain something to you. Debt is the colorblind slave master. It doesn't care if you're male, female, Chinese, black, white. It doesn't care because all it sees is green. You better, hey, you see the slaves be talking about, hey, this person's keeping me down. This is why we can't have any money. This is anybody you hear saying that, this is the first thing you need to turn to them. Do you got student loan debt? Yeah. How long did you go to college? 4 years. You graduated 20 years ago, right? That's why you're in the slavery. That's why you're a slave. CM trainers. Oh, he's talking Lord Vale. I'm going to hold off on paying my student loans to Alex advantage of to take advantage of low interest rates on houses. That's how I'll save money, right? Ooh, I tell you, right? Lord Vale says, thanks, CM. Any other change? Oh, we'll talk to CM. Okay. Andre says 5 stages of grief. Explain that, Andre. So I'm gonna keep posting this. Today's Q&A Sunday. If you guys got any questions of me, if you want a consultation, it's scrolling along the bottom there. All right, so you can sign up. I can create a plan for you. Once after the consultation, I can tell you what I can do for you, or maybe you just get the information you need from me on the consultation. Maybe you can do the steps yourself. Either way, it's a win-win. Okay, so all right. So if you have any questions, there's the link. Now we're going to go as long as there are questions, but if there are no questions, we're going to go ahead and get off in an hour. Okay. Jaws 2003 says, LJ, I just saw my credit report jump 38 points. I turned in my old car that I was making payments on, and the remark said charge off as bad debt. How can this make my... Honestly, Jaws 2003, I don't really care how the credit report algorithm works. I don't care. So I don't really study it. It's no reason to study it. Why it does this? Why? What that mean? Once you get out of debt, you don't really care about what they do in there. So what? You know, because you'll get a lot of these finance channels, right? Hey man, you take this credit card, you utilize 20%. That way your credit score does this, but then you get another credit card and you take 20. None of that means anything. It doesn't mean anything. That kind of stuff only means something to slaves. Reality Game says, what is the easiest way for someone to add 100 points to their credit score? That I don't know. I have no idea. Anybody can answer that question? Like I said, I don't really study the credit report algorithm stuff. I don't really study that stuff. Javi says, there's no easy way to add points to your credit score. Anyone telling you otherwise is selling you a scam. Yeah. Any questions? You can jump on. You don't have to get on camera. You can ask me questions. You can ask any of the SMD family members questions. Any questions? Okay, reality games. Hey, hyphy, reality game is asking for a friend. Okay. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I went through all those, baby. When I was getting out of debt, I went through all those. Now I'm free. I'm a 1% slave now. 1%. Okay. Shout out to CM Training for the $10 super chat. Thank you. Thank you for all you do, sir. This is what we need. I don't follow the high value man talked on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for saying it that way. Let me see your credit report. That's it. Who said that? Who said the red pill proof? Somebody said, I hate it when I forget. I should have had that ready. Red pill proof. It's like, I got to go look. I'm sorry for whoever said that. But your credit report will now be your light through the matrix, because slaves don't know that. Slaves don't know your credit report is the very thing that identifies you, that separates you from the rest. They don't know that. Cosmic says the phases of how people accept unpleasant events in life. Yeah. When I come across, Andre said it best, life is easy, but it's complex. I hope I'm saying that right. But it is complex. Life is easy. I want you guys to, when you're in debt, slaves always say, oh, life is hard. Life is difficult. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Only when you're in debt. Dejan says, what should I do now that I'm debt free? Stack your dough. Right now, in this climate, I just say stack your money. Don't do anything right now. Just wait till 2021 before you start making big money moves. Right now, just stack your money. Nobody really knows what's going on right now. So just chill. We got the elections coming up. We're in the middle of an unforeseen worldwide pandemic. Just chill. Just chill to 2021. Just chill. Amina says, once you get past denial, that's where the real changes begin. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hyphy says, I studied the FICO algorithm some. There's no legal way to boost points besides being an authorized user, which is risky and will come to an end when FICO 10. I would never do that. You know, honestly, I think this is what they do. This is how they do. This is how those things where they merge people. They take a person with bad credit and put their name on a person with good credit. But this is how they make the merger. They take a person with really, really good credit, but really, really deep in debt, really deep. So they pay them to allow a person with bad credit to come on, because that's the only way a person with money, with good credit, whatever. I would never, check this out. I got good credit and money. I would never allow a total stranger with bad credit on anywhere near my credit report, anywhere near that. Andre says, Kubler-Ross grief cycle. I hope I said that right. I know looks like it's a German name, right? You can't help someone till they get to acceptance. Shout out to Amizi for the $20 super chat. What's up, sir? This guy right here, man, he's most definitely a conscious slave. I never forget the pauses when I first talked to this young man. He was like, I said, blah, 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 blah. He was like, I said, you still there? He's like, yeah, I'm still here. Congratulations to you, sir. The phases of how people accept unpleasant. Did I already do that? I did do that. Okay. All right. Past that. Oh, because I went to Amazing. Okay, gotcha. Dave says, I've been helping my sister with her credit since March. Her credit jumped 171 points. I just had her pay off all her credit cards, and I added her to one of my cards as an authorized user. Woo-hoo! To me. Okay. 7 or craps. Okay, cool. Andre says, you only need a higher score to get more debt. Yeah, you're doing it for something. Hyphy is right. FICO 10T is changing the game for everybody. Whatever. They're eliminating people trying to get over. FICO 10T, FICO equal version 10 trending. It will take account the last 2 years of credit history, whatever. Now, you know what? This is what the slave's going to go do? They're going to go study FICO 10T. When they don't even, who cares what they're doing? So what? Reality Game says the Federal Reserve claims we're on a coin shortage right now. Most places I go to now are accepting only credit debit cards or change only. Keep an ear to the ground on crypto. Okay, let me say something to you, Reality Game. All right. Cryptocurrency is an illusion. It's not even real. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's not. You can't touch it. You can't feel it. You don't even know who makes it. Only thing they have to do is get slaves to believe in it. It's not even real. Cryptocurrency is here right now. It's been here. It's been here for your whole life. It's called credit. It's the same thing. Credit is the same thing. It's digital currency. That's it. If you're in debt, now I know people in the back talking about, hey, what do you mean cryptocurrency is not real? What do you mean? Well, what's the, add up all your savings. Say like this. Okay, put it like this so you guys can understand. Say like one coin of cryptocurrency is $20,000. We're gonna go on the high end so you can get those numbers out of your head like it's something, right? Say like one cryptocurrency coin, Bitcoin, is worth $20,000. Okay. I want you to go $20,000 minus your student loan debt equals how much cryptocurrency is valued to you. Okay. One more time. $20,000 Bitcoin coin minus your student loan debt equals how much Bitcoin is worth to you. So you tell me, how much is that cryptocurrency worth to you? Probably nothing, because it doesn't exist, slave. Which means you have no money. What's up, Kevin? Dave Sincere says, I added my sister as an authorized user, but I'm way too smart to have the card sent to her. I had it sent to me. I'm just wondering why you did it at all. That's all I'm saying. I'm just curious. Why would you do that at all? So any questions? There's the link. Like I said, we're going to cut this off. If there's no questions, we're going to cut this off at 2 o'clock Eastern time, okay? Any questions of me? Any questions of what's going on? Personal finances only, though. I only talk about personal finances, but there might be outside of personal finances, there might be other SMD family members in here that can answer your questions. Because I noticed a lot of people have a lot of real estate questions. We got the person in here. We got a few people in here that can answer those questions. I don't talk about that kind of stuff because I don't know anything about it. Any questions? I'm here to, excuse me. I'm here changing people's lives. What I do here, so you can understand what I do, I help the business of you. Okay, you, the business of you, get in business. What's up, Stephen? There you go. What's going on?
Hey, LJ, how's it going, man?
Good, good.
I just wanted to jump on for a quick second to give you the feedback on the t-shirts. So I had to go to Walmart to take something back. This was, I think, like last weekend. And as I was coming out of my house, the Uber driver, he saw the t-shirt, but he didn't say nothing. He was like, man, I want to get a house. He was like, this is a nice neighborhood. It looks quiet. How much do the places cost? And I was just, tell him the numbers, whatever.
Right.
And before we could get off my street, he's like, yeah, man, I want to get a house like that. I said, really? I said, how old are you? He was like, oh, I'm 50. I said, that's interesting. You want to get a mortgage. You're 50. So what you're telling me is that you plan on driving Uber for the next 30 years. Now that's when it started beginning, because that was his first pause. He paused for about a minute before he even say nothing.
Oh, he paused. He paused. Okay.
Yeah, he got the pause. And then I said, well, I said, what other? I said, do you have any other debt? he was like, yeah, just this card, no credit cards. I said, where do you live at right now? He said, well, I've got an apartment, just me and my wife. I said, so you're in an apartment that you can afford, but you want to get a mortgage that you're basically telling Uber, hey, I got this house. Make sure that y'all give me rides for the next 30 years so I can pay off my loan. That was that second pause.
I'm glad you're listening for him, man. I'm glad you're listening for him.
So by the time we got to Walmart, now figure Walmart is literally close enough for me to walk if I wanted to just. But so this was like about a 7-minute ride.
Okay.
Before I got it, he said, I'm glad I asked you about the thing on your shirt. He said, because I probably would never meet you again, and nobody else probably would have told it to me like that. I don't think I want to get a house because I know I don't plan on doing Uber for the next 30 years.
Wow. Okay. That was cool, man. I like that.
Look, I'm wearing what I did. I like that one with the Google, with the coloring. So I basically, every time I wear it, I just wear a t-shirt on. And then when I come back to the house, I just hang it up. I've been wearing that one. But today I'm actually going to wear the other one. The all white one. I got to make a couple of runs here shortly. But
all right. Yeah, let me know, man. That is cool. So did he actually ask about the shirt, or afterwards did he ask?
He saw the shirt as I was coming out my door, but when I first got in, he started asking me about the neighborhood. But then once we start driving, then he looked back and said, "Yeah, I saw that shirt when you was coming out.
Okay.
What does that mean?" And I told him, I said, well, okay. I said, let me put it to you. I say, look, I told him like this. I said, let me tell it to you like my mentor would tell you. I said, add up all your savings and add up all your debt. Now you just want to subtract saving minus debt equals how much money you have to put down on a house.
What he say?
He had that grin, that smirk on his face, like, okay, I understand. I said, you need to write this down so that you can go to the channel, because I just have and then that's when I told him about the Proverbs. I told him, I said, right now I'm a conscious slave. Now, before I met LJ, the person who runs this YouTube channel, he's basically the one that changed me from being an unconscious slave to a conscious slave. So now I'm on the track to paying off all my debt.
Nice.
So he got a template, wrote it down. So I hope he come on. It was just hilarious to me.
Hey man, if he was pausing, that means he was listening.
He was listening. He was definitely listening. He was like, okay. But
unconscious slaves, they always got a problem for every solution. Every time you talk to them, they got a problem for it.
Exactly. They try to slave explain their way out.
Exactly. That's an awesome story, man. I like that. I hope he show up.
I do too. One other thing I wanted to add is this was a while back. I just never called in and talked about it. I remember when I first started listening to you, and you would say, hold up this $20 bill, and then with your calculator, you want to find out if that $20 you holding in your hand,
right?
If you actually have $20,
right?
So I was thinking about that concept, and this is what I came up with. And I was telling this to one of my buddies that I've been trying to help, but he's still a slave.
Like he ain't ready. Huh?
He ain't ready yet. So I was just saying that I said, think about if one day you woke up and there was a white van in your driveway, and everybody started getting out, and everybody had on this jacket that was your creditor's name. Like, you had one for your car finance company, one said Capital One, one said American Express. Now, everybody coming to your door because they're about to collect on their loans. Because people don't realize any creditor can call the loan at any time without question. So I said, now think about that. Now there's everybody got out except for one person. The one person that's left in the van, he waiting to be last. That's the one that actually holds your mortgage. He's going to let everybody else come to your house, pick. Okay, I got your TV, I got your stereo. Everybody's collecting. Okay, you need to go to the bank to get some money out because we Capital One, we want our $1,000. Everybody collecting on their loan. So now now you standing around in the house, you ain't got no furniture because everybody collected. You ain't got no more money. All you got is the house. Now here comes the guy from Wells Fargo and say, now we need to collect on this house. Now your loan is about 120,000. Okay, we need 120,000. Now you ain't got no more money left. So now basically what he's saying is, I'm going to give you 24 hours, but I need you to be out of my house by tomorrow.
Vacate the premises. Wow, that's a good analogy. I like that. Almost
vacate the premises.
How like clowns come out of that clown car.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I try to tell people. If you have money, like you say, you might think you got 20,000 in the bank, but in essence, if you got debt, that money is not for real. Nope, so you need to get north of zero as quick as you can, because you want to make sure that white van don't never pull up in your driveway to call on your loans.
Exactly. I like that analogy, man. I like that. Now,
man,
you said you told that to a friend?
I was telling that to a friend because I was listening to one of your shows one weekend. This probably was a couple of months ago. That light bulb came on, and I started thinking about it on another level. And then when I said, when I was talking to my friend, I said, look, you think that you say you don't right now, you don't have any urgency to pay off your debt. And that's when I told him, but this is why you need to have urgency. You need to have urgency because regardless of what you have, your car, your house, or credit cards, any of those banks can call on the loan at any time. And you need to make sure that you can get out of that debt. So when that white van pull up, maybe only one person get out.
Right. Or work on where no white van's gonna ever pull up to your house. That's what you gotta work on.
Exactly. You want to make sure
white van coming down the street, you ain't got to worry about it. You're just like, I know it ain't stopping here. You know
right. Peeping out the windows like, oh damn, when he drove past, he didn't stop.
Hey, right. If I saw the white van driving down the street, I'd run out to the street to see whose house is gonna stop at. I'm like, oh, I knew it.
Exactly. But that came to me.
I'm gonna use that. I like that.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Man, I thought about that a couple of months ago. It's just I never called in and remembered to tell you about it. But that's what dawned on me.
I like that. I'm gonna use that. I like that. That.
But again, I would have never come to that conclusion had I not started listening to all your show. Matter of fact, I listened to a show last night it was a good show, but what was funny about it was the first show that Hyphy called in, because I remember you saying you were trying to figure out how to say his name.
Oh damn, that had to have been a long time ago then.
Yeah, but it was a good. Yeah, that was a good show though. But that came to me. I said, "Oh yeah, Hyphy called in, and you were trying to figure out how to say his name." So it told me that was probably the first time he had called in.
Okay. Yeah, that had been a long time ago for sure. That's a good story, man. I've been dying to hear those stories. I've been dying to hear the T-shirt stories for real.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wear this up. I'm gonna wear this other one today, and then like I say, if I. Whatever the feedback is, I'll definitely let
that back of that one says about FHA mortgage or something, right?
This one says on the front, Google #SavingsMinusDebt, and then on the back it says equals your money in real life.
Oh, okay. I thought it was this other one. All right.
Yeah. But I appreciate you sending me both of them.
You're welcome, man. I appreciate you wearing them, man. I do. I really do mean that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's my thing, man. Is to try, like whenever I go out, I don't go out that often, grocery store, Walmart, whatever, and then I'm back in the house. So every time I go out, I try to wear one of them.
Yeah, and if you hear more pauses, man, let me know, because I want people to understand, especially the conscious slaves out there. When you're telling other people, pay attention to those pauses. They don't know they're pausing. That's what I love about it.
Right.
All right, man. Thank you for jumping on. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
All right.
I'm back to the chat.
Okay. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Any questions? Okay, we're gonna go about 10 more minutes if there's no questions. So I'm gonna keep posting this link. Any questions of me? Any stories? Anything? I guess. But it's mostly questions, Q&A for you guys, to personal finances only. Okay, for free. Now, if you want a consultation, if you want a debt-free plan, there I go scrolling along the bottom, SavingsMinusDebt.com. You go there, schedule a consultation, and then we can go from there. All right. Now, those of you guys listening in the background, I just want you to understand something, okay? The only reason why you're a slave is because you don't trust mathematics. That's it. Nobody gets a finance car on sale. That's an illusion. All the money in any form of currency in your life doesn't exist. Put it this way, remove everything from your life with your name and the bank's name on it, okay? Remove everything from your life that has your name and the bank's name on it. Whatever's left is yours, okay? Everything that removes, that's an illusion because it's not yours. You're a slave, okay? Cosmic says, if you want to see couples handle debt problems, watch Till Debt Do Us Part. Oh, I know. I've seen that. And you know what's crazy, Cosmic? That was only one season. I know you saw, Cosmic, I know you saw the black couple. The black couple was, man. Oh boy, that was the worst. That was the worst. If you guys ain't checked that out, go to YouTube and look up what she's talking about. Oh, this one. Oh no, Till Debt. No, is it Till? Yeah, there's a newer version of it. Till Debt Do Us Part. There's a newer version. Hyphy says, for every one person that inquires about the shirt, about 20 people get offended by it. I know, right? Or they're too ignorant to the point they believe they have their debt figured out. Exactly. They probably get offended by it for sure. They're not going to say anything. Yeah, you got to look that one up. There's a series called Till Debt Do Us Part. But it was only one season. I think Cosmo's talking about a different show. But this one, oh man, you find this show Till Debt Do Us Part. Oh my God. See them. I'm not really selling them right now at the moment. This is for a minute. I was selling them for a minute, and then I take a step back and do some other things. So I'm not selling them at the moment. Okay, not at the moment. Cosmic says, oh, they had the series a few years ago. The woman did like 2 other TV shows. Okay, gotcha. What's up down south, Mac? Welcome, sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing all right. I just had a couple of questions, debt, and probably you could give me some solutions. So, I paid off my car, so I don't have that debt. I paid off an old Firestone account, so that's gone. The only thing that I have left is my student loans. But at the same time, I want to get up out the house and get on my own, because I'm 20, to be honest, I'm 27, so it's time to get the fuck out, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm
saying? Because you said you're 27, it's time to get out of the house?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
So what would be the next steps that I should take as far as paying off the student loans and also, getting my own spot, because, let's just be real, apartments are not cheap.
Is that what you believe?
Yes, I'm being honest.
That's a belief. I'm just telling you, that's a belief.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna make it easy for you, okay? Really easy.
All right.
Number 1, your age has nothing to do with it. 27 means absolutely nothing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Take that out of the equation, that you have to be out because you're almost 30. That's an illusion. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, add up all your savings, add up all your debt, including your student loans. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have to go get an apartment. How much money you got to go get an apartment?
I got $2,000 saved up right now.
Okay, that's what I want you to do. $2,000 minus your total student loan debt equals how much money you have for an apartment. So tell me how much money you have for an apartment.
0.
Okay, then apartment's not an option, so don't even think about it anymore. It's done. See how easy I did that?
Yes, sir.
That's how easy it is. Now,
All
once
right.
you get out of, put it this way, once you get out of debt, 100% out of debt, you'll have money. So when you go get an apartment, you go up to the apartment complex and say, hey, I'm here for an apartment. You got year leases? They're going to say, yeah. You say, hey, if you give me 2 months off, I'll pay the whole year right now. So you pay 10 months instead of a year. And they're going to say, yes. So
okay,
then your apartment is going to be cheap. That how it works?
Because I paid off the whole year.
You pay the whole year because nobody's doing that. Slaves can't do that. Only people that are debt free can do that.
Damn, I ain't never think about it like that.
Right. That's why I'm here. I didn't think about that either. And I didn't wake up till 40. You're not even 30.
Right. Okay.
So anything, this is what you should always remember. If it doesn't make mathematical sense, it doesn't make financial sense either. CENTS. Okay. So when you say, hey, man, I'm ready to go get out an apartment, and then you go 2,000 minus my student loan debt, mean I have no money for an apartment. So then you go, apartment's not even an option today. That's it.
Now, I heard you saying earlier, you were saying that you should take your check and pretty much put that all towards your student loan debt. Is that what you were saying?
Correct.
Okay.
That's the only option.
Okay.
Are you at home still?
Yes.
Stay at home as long as you possibly can. Don't care about what your friends are saying. Don't care about what they're doing. And anybody, put it this way, because I understand what you're going through. You think you have to be doing something because your friends are doing it, right? Anybody telling you that you need to get out of your house, this is what I want you to say to them. Hey, man, you still got your student loans? If they say yes, you don't listen to them.
You know what's so crazy? I'm glad you brought up the friend thing, right? So I told my friend, because like I was telling him.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Something's going on with your mic.
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
All right, cool. So sorry about that. But so one of my friends, you know, he this is the crazy thing, he just got out of prison. But that's a whole nother story on that. And I was telling him, like, yeah, I'm still at home because I'm paying off stuff. I'm not just at home because I'm just lazy. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still paying off stuff.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Like, exactly. You know, I didn't, but I thought it was hilarious. I was like, but you're living with your mother, your baby mother's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even on your feet.
Right.
So it's like, anyway, that's all I had to say about that. But
yeah, don't listen to your friend. Like any of your friends that say, "Oh man, you're lazy, you're still living at home." You say, "Is that phone in your hand financed?" Yeah, you just stop listening to him. You making car payments? Yeah, don't listen to him.
He does
don't
have
listen
a finance
to slaves. Don't listen to slaves.
It's crazy you just said that because he does have a finance phone.
Right. Right. So he's a slave. So you're getting financial information from a slave. Don't listen to slaves.
Yes, sir.
That's what you do. You stay at home as long as you possibly can. Pay off your student loan debt. Hey man, start kicking down your parents. This is what you do. Okay. Stay at home as long as you can. Pay your parents' rent. Make it automatic. Make sure they don't have to ask for you. Make it automatic transfer. On the first, every single month that they have to say, you stay at home as long as you can to maybe, I put it this way, until you can save up 20% to put down on a house, I would stay home until then. That's what I would do. That's what exactly I would do. And when I say 20%, don't worry about the house prices. Right now, there are millions of people getting kicked out of their houses. You're going to get a foreclosed home or a tax lien because you have no debt. The world will be different for you. Okay. Totally different.
Didn't you because I know your story a little bit, I just wanted to confirm it. Didn't you move back home with your sister or your
I moved in with my sister. So I moved out of my fancy high-rise building, sold my Lexus, sold all my bullshit in my house, all that bull crap furniture stuff, sold it all. Moved into my sister's house in a room. People thought I was on crack. What's wrong with LJ, man? Did he lose his job or What's wrong? Why did he go from this brand new car to this old car? I had to ignore slaves.
So would you suggest people that are trying to get out of debt be minimalists for like a
Put it
couple
this way, when
years?
you get out of debt, you'll automatically become a minimalist.
Mm.
I'm a minimalist, and I mean that's a word. Okay, I'm just saying that's something somebody made up to say this means that. Once you get out of debt, life is not like when you're in debt, because you can get the exact same of everything, but for half the price. Because once you get out of debt, you have money. You don't pay full price for anything. You buy for half the price from slaves.
Mm. Okay.
So if I wanted a nice car, if I wanted a Lexus again, say like the Lexus was $20,000, I have money. I will go buy that Lexus from a slave for $15,000 or $14,000, especially right now. Especially right now, I can get a hellified deal from a slave.
So if you was to get a new car, you suggest buy it from somebody else instead of going to like a buy here, pay here, or a auction.
Okay, so and I want you to, and this is for you so you can hear what you're saying. Okay, okay. Buy here, pay here places are for slaves. That's why it's buy here, pay here. When I see that, that's for slaves. I wouldn't go on any car lot. Okay, I wouldn't go on any car lot at all. Period. Not even the biggest, brightest, baddest one. But when you go from a nice car lot to buy here, pay here, that's for slaves. So if you walk on that car lot, they already know you're a slave, because I would never walk on a car lot. I wouldn't even drive past one. Never. Okay. When you have money, you will never go on a car lot. You'll never go to an auction. You buy at half the price from slaves.
Okay. All right, big ups, Wagwan. Yeah, y'all hear me? All right, big ups. Yeah, I wanted to come on and chat with the brethren a little bit more because he's 27, I'm 32, so I ain't too far removed from that whole age bracket, and I definitely stay tapped in. So from a sense, even though I haven't been in that position, I can understand what my men's is saying. When he's talking about trying to move out. Now, for some reason, it's some type of embarrassment if your man's is, if once you get like in your 20s or so, American society puts some type of embarrassment on you being at home with your parents still. All right, but I want to let him know, and I'm not calling out any ethnicity or any team, but we all see in some areas where you have people of Mexicans, other Latin descent ethnicities, and they'll all come and they'll be under one household. We even have some Asians who do the same thing. They'll be under the same household, but it's for a reason. They're all building something. So how is it that black people could tell you, oh, if you living at home with your mama, that's as they call bum nigga shit. Excuse the language. But how can they do that? But you got other people that's other ethnicities doing the same thing but prospering. So I just want to tell you, don't take too much information and don't believe into what, like you said, your people might be telling you when it's other ethnic groups that are doing the same thing and prospering. And you know what I'm talking about.
No. Oh, let me comment on that. Yeah. So I live in a neighborhood with Mexicans. There might be 8, 9, 10 Mexicans in one damn house, but they'll slowly move out and they'll each get a house. Like they'll live like minimalists, have the car or have like the the trucks or the beat up cars, and then eventually they'll move out, get houses, and years later on you'll see them and they're thriving.
And the people that's telling you, like your man who just got out the slammer, telling you, nah, that's not cool. While those Mexicans are moving out, he's gonna be watching them move out in the same spot where he at. Well, this the same. This your partner that's telling you it ain't cool to live at home with your mama. He depend on a woman, multiple women, to take care of him. He don't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But he trying to tell you what to do.
Yeah,
I already know what time it is. I already know what time it is with your homeboy. He go get $50 from his baby mama because he telling, oh, he trying to go get a haircut
and he also needs to pay some gas money to go get the haircut. But no, he go get a haircut for $10 from his partner. Then he take the 20 to go piece up on the 8th, and then he also take the remaining 20. They'll get a bottle of, well, not even a whole fifth, but a little pint of Hennessy. I already know what time it is.
So,
Waste men all around here.
So let me comment on that because
See?
that's big fact. That's big fact. So you know, not to shit on, but I mean we gotta be truthful here. He was doing
Yeah.
that, but now you know he does have a job because his girl was like, "Nah, you gotta you know cut in." Plus he has, I mean, he has 3 kids too.
Kids.
So he gotta take care of those 3 kids as well. So he can't just be sitting around like that. But yeah, man. But no, I agree with everything y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess like the brother said, you know, when you get a certain age, you know, in our community, it looks down upon, especially for a man more than a woman, to be staying in the house with your people.
Yeah, it's a lie. That's an illusion. Don't fall for it. Okay, don't fall for it. It's an illusion.
No problem.
I see somebody else jumped on.
Yeah,
if they want
sweetheart,
to
you
get some
got something
words.
to say? You can jump in there.
Hi.
Hello.
It's Amina.
Oh, okay. I was listening to the voice. I was like, wait a minute. Say another word so I can hear it. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask him a question.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm 27 years old, and what prompted me to move out of my mom's place was not my age, but it was I weighed up all my expenses. So, because I was already like helping out, paying the rent over there and paying some bills. I decided just moving out and getting a roommate. My brother was cheaper, so it was after I added all up my expenses and my income, I decided that to just move out would be cheaper and I'll have peace of mind. So if you're already paying rent over there or you have bills, I guess see if moving out would actually save you some money. If not, then I would say just stay where you're at.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to add in there.
Okay.
And see, me listening, I never heard him say anything about he might be having any issue, bumping heads with his mother, any things like that. So it don't sound like you got any issues living at home right now, and that's
No,
a
I
good
don't.
thing. Okay, see that's a good thing. So you comfortable, moms actually love having you around, things like that. I'm sure you help out. She ain't getting on
Oh
your head
yeah,
or
true.
anything.
Oh,
So
trust
so
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
can't nobody, only you know your house better than anybody else on the outside looking in. Can't nobody on the outside come and tell you what you need to do with your house and your living situation.
So let me give y'all a little bit more insight. It's mostly the women in my family that's like, you know, like they won't say it to my face, but they'll say it like behind my back, like, oh, what this nigga doing here at the house? Like he 27. And then they'll try to compare me to other people, like such and such moved out, why he's still there? Like so to be honest with you, that has been in the back of my head. Like, cause it's like, damn, like these supposed to be my aunts and my cousins. Like, damn, y'all talk about me like this? Like, damn. So that's why, like, that moving out stuff has been in my head, you know. But listen,
Yeah, it was. I had the same pressure at your age. Same thing, and I fell for it. Just don't fall for it. Once you get out of debt, you won't even hear slaves. I don't even hear them speak. Oh, you should be doing this. Why? Because you. I don't say this, but in my mind, I say, why? Because you said it. Is that I should be doing something because you said it? That doesn't even make any sense.
Exactly. Yeah, it don't make sense. It's like, you know, like the people that have moved out, their lifestyles is different. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have the debt because certain family members bought them cars. Like I had to get my shit from the mud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these people, like I had to grind. These people didn't have to work like I work. You know what I'm
Already.
saying? Like plus they grew up with a father. Look, I'm not turning shit on the mother, but the son needs that father in their lives. I didn't have that. So I had to rely on other outside information. You know, don't get me wrong, my uncles, they did help. I'm not shitting on my uncles, but they got their own family. So they couldn't be there 24/7 to guide me. You know what I'm saying? But they got their own families and they got their own situation outside their family. So I had to really get it out the mud and grind up. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do appreciate all the information that y'all giving me though. Like this is definitely changing my mindset,
You're
having me
welcome, man.
look at the world differently. You know, not caring what people think. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like
Once you put it this way, once you trust math, math is exact. Math is never wrong. It's never wrong, ever. It's never wrong. Once you trust math and you hear people that don't, you won't even hear them anymore because they don't trust math. Won't even hear them. No matter if it's your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your cousin, your best friend for years. It don't matter. You'll hear them talk. You'll hear them talk about mathematics and say it all wrong. You just won't even hear them anymore.
Right. Do you know a brother named Andre Hatchett? He's on YouTube.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
All right, so I recently signed up for his notary program. You know, just so I could, you know, start my own little notary business. Because it's really not hard to do. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was talking to one lady I know. She was like, "Oh, why you want to do that?" Like, basically trying to discourage me. Like, you gonna
You kind of cut out, man.
yeah, like damn, like so. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So basically, what I was saying, to make a long story short, because I want to bring in some other income besides just me working doing this part-time security job and then doing this gig app called Dolly. If you heard of it, like a moving app, we just help people move around stuff. But I was like, I need to get my own business. You know what I'm saying? At least if a side hustle, so I can bring in some more money to pay off this debt.
Mm-hmm.
And what I keep hearing is people like, "Oh, why you want to do that?" My uncle is the only one that's like, "Nah, do that.
Mm-hmm.
Keep paying your debt off, but do that. Why not?"
Exactly.
And he's told me the same thing you said. Don't listen to what people say.
Don't listen to slaves.
Well,
You got something to say in there, Hypey, about that? Because you're closer to his age. That's why I'm glad Hypey jumped in here so you can.
Yeah. Plus, I already know where Cuddy coming from, but it's kind of funny because my man said, the aunties, the women cousin around his age, they trying to put him down. But tell me if I'm lying. These are the same women that come and ask your mama to borrow some money. Is it?
no. I'll say this. I'll say
Oh,
this, right?
okay.
I will say this about them. They are successful. Let's just be honest. They just messy. That's just what it is. They just messy and want to gossip. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is. But I can't put that on them as far as because they're not in depth.
Let me ask you something. What makes you believe they are successful?
You said what makes me believe they're successful?
Yeah, you said they are successful. I'm not sure who you were saying they. Who's they?
I was speaking on my aunts.
Now, how do you know they are successful? What makes you believe that?
I mean, if I'm just being honest, I mean they got their own spots. They're retired. They don't have no debt at all.
Okay.
Yeah. They have, none of them have debt.
Okay. All right. I was just curious. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Okay. Because some people determine success by their car, a person's car, or a house.
Oh no! I never fall for that. Like when I see people with cars, I see debt. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like,
All right.
especially like if I ask you, like you still got a car? No. Okay. Well, okay. You really ain't got the money you say you got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. All right. I was just curious. And you ain't got no kids, right?
Oh no!
Okay.
No
All right.
kids.
All right.
I don't think I got it.
Put it this way. When you're young like this, once you get completely out of debt, and you're not really going to know what I mean until you pay off your student loan debt, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're really not going to know what that means. But when you get older, I mean, when you keep going on with your life, I promise you, you will never legally tie yourself to a slave. You will never have a baby by a woman in debt. You will never marry a woman in debt. You won't care how she looks. You won't care how fat her ass is. You won't care if she's in debt. You won't care. It'll never, and you'll be direct too. She'll be like, hey, we're vibing, we're getting along. And she's got $100,000 of student loan debt and never going to pay it off. You're going to tell her just like this, hey, we're never going to be anything but friends with benefits, whatever you want to call it. But you're going to say, we're never going to be anything more. She's going to ask you, well, why? You're going to say, because you're a slave. I don't take slaves seriously. I promise you. I mean, you're not going to probably say it as harsh, but I'm just saying that's how you're going to be.
And let me add on to that.
Yeah.
And just add on to what, LJ just said. See, because just like them women in your family, like you said, cousins and all that, saying them teens, it's going to be some women out there that don't know you. You might try to pursue them or whatever. Now, they might say the same thing, but don't feel bad, because that's letting you know that woman was never right for you anyways. A woman that's just gonna turn you down, just because he stay at home with his mama, that woman don't know your situation. You could be taking care of a mama that's disabled. You know what I mean? Mama could be sick, all them things. Mans don't know your situation, so don't even worry about it, because them wasn't the women that was for you. But I do promise you, one that's probably right for you, she gonna understand your situation. And she ain't gonna look at it as a negative.
Yeah. So what I do, I stay with my grandmother, and I help her out, like I do, like I help out, like, if you, like, I buy groceries, you know what I'm saying? Like the trash gets taken around. Like I drive her places because she can't drive. I mean, because she's old, and you know what I'm saying. So I help out around here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just no lazy nigga playing Madden all day and chasing females 24/7. Nah, I'm actually
playing NFL 2K Dynasty. I know.
Right. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't even have a game system. Only thing I got is a cell phone. You know what I'm saying, and some weights. So that's the only thing I be doing is working out and focusing on getting this depth done. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really. I don't even have a social scene like that, to be honest with you. Like even before this COVID thing, I wasn't that social like that, because when I get focused, I get focused. So that's just how I am.
Already, yeah. Keep doing that too. Like I said, take that trash out, clean up them common areas, wash the car, all that, cut the grass. Hey, hold that house down like it's yours.
Exactly. Fact.
And keep doing it, no matter what nobody say.
Exactly. It's crazy. I discovered your channel, and I was like, damn, I've never heard nobody talk like this. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause most people that I'm around, they like okay, like in my security job, right? There's a guy in my security job. He's in his 40s. He got divorced probably like 5 years ago, but he's sending money to these African girls because they promised. Hey man, look, hey man, he's sending thousands of dollars, and they promise him, yeah, I'm gonna come over. Then they tell him, yeah, I missed the flight, or I can't come right now. Now here it is. He's living in his van, man, like at the job.
And so he's sending money, and he's living in a van.
Yes, this man is working at least he's working at 3 locations, and then he's working at least about 40 hours, man, a week, man. Like, and I'm like, you giving half your check to this woman? I mean, or women? You don't even know if they real. Like, these could be dudes, because he's not even talking to him on the phone for what he told me.
Yeah, I already know what time it is. But hey, you see a sucker, you play a sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might hop online and see if I can get some money out of him. Matter of fact.
All you gotta do is change your picture to a woman picture. That's it.
Yeah, let Hyphy pull up one time.
Yeah, that's funny, Amina.
And then there's another lady at my job, because I talk to people. I try to see what people's mindset is at, like, You know, because like if you start talking this depth stuff, or you just start talking about some stuff I don't care about, that's when I limit the conversation. Like this conversation ain't gonna go beyond this. So one lady that I'm talking, well, I'm not talking to, we just cool. She actually has the same mindset as you. Like she like, look, I don't want no debt. I'm focused on getting up out of this job for one, you know, because she's in school right now. And I think she wants to be in the medical field. I forgot what exactly she wants to do, but you know, so she's the only person at the job that's actually trying to get out the job for one, and then for two, focusing on getting, you know, that having no debt. Because right now she don't have no debt. She has a house that her daddy passed down to her that's paid off, her and her sister. So it's like she don't have no debt. So I keep in contact with her. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I use her as motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that could be me. Not saying, you know, because you know some people get this mindset that they can't be debt free and it's unattainable. Like, nah, use other people
Now,
for
now,
motivation.
now, on the other side, the flip side of that, I want you to understand something. We need slaves. Slaves are important to the economy.
That's
Okay,
true.
the economy wouldn't exist if slaves didn't exist. So what I'm helping you do is get out of this, get out from being a slave, and then you'll see life is cheap. Life is not expensive at all. It only seems that way when you're in debt. Like you were saying, hey
Mm,
man, you know apartments are expensive. No, they're not. Only to
mm,
slaves. Right? And your goal should be this. Maybe you'll understand this right now. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But your ultimate goal is this: owning the time in your life. Time
mm,
is the most valuable thing on earth. Your goal should be to do whatever it takes to own the time in your life. Okay. And I want you to look at this mathematically. Okay.
mm.
You will never be able to own 100% of the time in your life with a job.
Facts.
Okay. So you do whatever, because I've done it. I quit. I made $160,000 a year and I quit.
Mm-hmm.
Quit the job. Went out on my own with no guarantees of anything.
Mm-hmm.
When I started this channel, I was talking to myself for a year on lives by myself. Nobody came in. Maybe a person to pop in and out, but I didn't care. I didn't care what people said. I didn't care if people talked about me. Didn't care. And here I am in front of you.
Mm.
Yep, and just to add on to it, just like the living situation, that's the same way you treat the job. It's something that you're doing right now because that's what you're doing to get by. If that's where you living, homie, that's where you living, and that's how we making it. The job, do what it is that you have to do until you're in a position to do what you want to do. So at the end of the day, don't let nobody criticize you about the job, because ain't nobody else coming to pay your bills, to give you a ride
Mm-hmm.
here and there. Ain't nobody else gonna take care of your grandma, no none of that. So you keep doing that just like the job. You keep on with it. Your living situation, you stay there. You treat that spot like that's the spot you want to live at.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, I'm
You'll know
soaking it
when it's
in.
time to go. You'll know when it's time to go. You know when you're ready. And
Mm.
once you get out of debt and you own your house and stuff like that, you won't look at anybody's. I don't look at stuff the same. I don't care about anybody's car, where they live, their job title. That means absolutely nothing to me. Nothing. I don't even see it. Now, don't get me wrong. If
Mm.
somebody drive up in a nice car, I can physically see that it's a nice car. But if they're making payment, I don't know how they paid for that car, so it doesn't really impress me. And
Mm.
if they financed it, that's the bank's car. The bank just let them drive it.
You know, my aunt and uncle, the uncle that I was telling you about, you know,
Mhm.
they don't have any debt. They don't have the newest cars. They just have basic cars, you know, just basic Nissans that's paid off, you know. And they was telling me, yeah, never, you know, if you never finance a car. So like when they bought my cousin his car, when they went to, when they you try to go in there, they trying to get you to finance it because that's how they make their money. They're like, no, we're trying to pay it off. They gave them so much hell. You know what I'm saying? Like they was there for like hours just trying to be like, hey, we're paying this off.
Yeah.
Because their mindset is, no, we're not gonna go in debt for a damn car. when we have
Right.
the money.
That's
So
that's the worst thing you can do. The worst thing you can do is finance a car. That's the worst. And people do it every day, and they tell other people about it.
yes, they do. And then
That's a
sometimes
slave mentality.
some people brag. Like one guy pulled up at my job. He was like, "Yeah, I got this brand new car." I said, I had to ask him the $1 million question. How much you still own that car? He said, "Oh, I financed it. I got like 38 months." I said, 38 months. I said,
Slave.
And then in about 16 months, he gonna be trying to trade it in.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So let me ask you this. I guess I just came up with a question.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on credit cards?
I have one, but you must get out of debt to understand how I use it.
Mm.
I have one. Let's put it this way. Okay. Once I got out of debt, I have one credit card. I use it to buy everything. I buy every food, gas, whatever. I buy, and then at the end of every month, I pay it in full.
Okay.
And pay it in full because you need credit. The credit is a tool. Okay, it's no different than a lawnmower, vacuum cleaner. I don't look at it as anything special. It's just, hey, the bank says, hey, LJ, we gave you some money on that plastic. You can use it when you want. I said, okay, bank, thank you. And then I use it everywhere. So when they talk about the coin shortage, hey, man, there's coin shortage. I haven't used money in years, so I don't care about no coin shortage. Whatever.
Yeah, a credit card. I ain't got. I got some too. It ain't nothing wrong with a credit card if you know how to use it. You got to use the credit card. Don't let the credit card company use you.
Exactly.
And what I mean by that is you got to pay that credit card balance. Everything you ring up on that, you need to ring up only what you got in your bank account right then and there. If you don't got that money right there, you don't ring it up. Don't, I got this paycheck coming next week. No, if you ain't got that in that bank account right now, don't ring it up. End of that month, pay that whole thing in full. Now, these credit cards, they come with some type of rewards, interest, not interest, but, rewards, points, cash back. All right, so now that's what I mean by you playing a credit card. Now you coming up off the credit card company. They're not coming up off you with no interest. So it's just a matter of who's going to play who. And it ain't going to be no in between. So to your advantage if you got the discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So have y'all heard of an app called the Self app?
No, I haven't.
Nah,
What about
familiar.
you? So the Self app is pretty much it. Okay, so the Self app is pretty much an app you use, and what they do is they help boost your credit by you paying a certain amount every month, and they put it into a CD.
No.
No, hey, I ain't rocking with that. Nah.
No.
Okay,
that's for slaves.
I'm listening.
That's a slave app.
Why is it a slave app? I'm listening.
Because they're taking your money and doing stuff with it. How come you just can't do it yourself?
And best believe they ain't doing that for free.
Yeah, they ain't doing it for free. No, they ain't doing it for free.
So you got a middleman. You trying, and that's why I just said with the whole credit card team, do it only if you got the discipline. If you need a middleman to come and help you out, to use this credit card, manage it, get you some credit points, then you ain't ready. And because see, damn, I might have to. Damn, see, I just did a stream where I showed my credit report. And I didn't need no middleman, and people that was there, they seen what it was, the score and the report. I didn't need no middleman because I got discipline to handle my finances on my own, especially my credit cards.
And put it this way, down south. Not only Hyphy did it, I did it. How many people have you seen on YouTube log into their Credit Karma accounts live for everybody to see? Have you ever seen that on YouTube? You ever seen that?
No.
I know. Guaranteed you haven't, because we're different. They will never do that. So put it this way. When you come across apps like that again, down south, this is what I want you to do. Add up all your savings, add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have to put in that app. How much money you have to put in that app, that Self app?
Mm,
How much money you have?
none.
It's an illusion. That's for slaves.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Yeah.
the reason why I brought that up, not to cut you off.
No, go ahead, man.
So the reason why I brought that up is because that app is being promoted not only just to youth, but to everybody. And
Yeah.
they're getting promotion from the Breakfast Club. They're getting promotion from like advertising. Like they're everywhere. Like that's why I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
It's business.
Nah,
It's business.
it's business. Cause trust me, I don't rock with the Breakfast Club. I'm sorry, you gotta understand, it's business. They get paid. People pay them to promote whatever. So it's not like these are services that they really back in themselves. No, it's all about business. They getting paid to promote these services. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole bunch of. I mean, you can go into these shows and you can see two, contradicting companies being promoted. One telling you to be vegan, one telling you to sign up for this program where they bring premium cuts to your front door. So it's all about business.
Yep, that's fact. Yep.
But that's a slave app. That's for slaves.
Andre, you should do a review on that self app because it's a lot of people that's promoting that. Like, YouTube was like, go get this self app and it's helped me boost my credit, like blah, blah, blah.
Well, you got to remember, how I feel about the app is irrelevant. Okay, how I feel about it is irrelevant. It's business. I don't say, "Hey, don't use that app. That's bad and evil." No, that'll be me hating on a business. That's my feelings. Feelings and business have no place together. Okay, as long as what they're doing is legal, I'm all with it. Hey, do your app. I didn't invest in the app.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's say if they found out if I was investing in an app like that, and they said, "Hey, LJ, you're promoting to get out of debt. Why are you investing in an app like that?" I say, "Because it's business. What are you talking about? Why would I not?" It's business.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That make a whole lot of
Yeah.
sense.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna just add on. So basically, see all these little things that you're hearing about, what you're trying to do, you're trying to boost your credit. All I'm telling you, you could do that by yourself without all these little, middlemen coming in, getting a little cut, without all these little apps and games, referral codes. Nah, man, could do that thing himself. You could do that by yourself, and I'm walking proof. That was not even 2 weeks ago. Like I said, I did a live on this channel right here, man, to show this whole credit report and score. Did it by myself. So I'm just telling you, you could do it by yourself.
Wait, what's the name of your channel?
No, it was on this stream. I send you the link behind the scenes. I send it to you, and we could build somewhere also. Yeah.
So you don't have a channel. Okay. You was on.
Yeah, join that. Hey, Hyphy, put up that Discord server link so he can join that Discord server, because the other SMB family members, not only just me, but everybody part of the family, are over there to answer even more questions that you may have.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just ask my man's now. Why is it that you're trying to get some more points as far as your credit score? Like what you trying to do right there?
I just know that let's say longer down the road, because I don't think just in the present. I think about the future. Let's say if I want to get a house or something like that, your credit has to be up there. Like you can get a house, with an okay credit score, but you're gonna have certain what's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna be harder for you to get it. That's the way I'm looking at it. Now, I could be wrong. Let me know. Look. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't have a problem being wrong. But go ahead.
Yeah, you can take it first, LJ.
Okay, so what type of mortgage are you thinking about getting when you go get a house? How long is the mortgage going to be?
To be honest with you, I was thinking about paying it off. Like just paying off the house.
No, I'm asking, are you talking about buying a house cash or talking about getting a mortgage? If you're talking about getting a mortgage, how many years type of mortgage are you thinking about getting?
No, I was talking about cash.
Oh, okay. Then don't worry about the mortgages. If you're buying in cash, you don't have to worry about mortgages. You don't. You have to. If you're buying it cash, you don't have to. You don't have to worry about credit or mortgage. So don't even worry about it. Credit's only needed if you need a mortgage. If you got cash, you don't have to worry about credit.
And just as a benefit, now if me, let's just say if I had, you know, the highest FICO score is 850. If I'm coming with an 850 and I'm trying to, you know, get the same type of house that you're trying to get, you still gonna beat me out because you coming with cash. You about to close on that house a lot faster than me, and you come in with cash. You got way more negotiation power also.
Okay.
But this whole credit score thing, once again, it's about discipline and self-control. Because if you get, you know, you got a good credit score, people gonna try to solicit you. The premium credit cards, these dealerships, they all gonna try to solicit you. You gotta make sure that you can handle that solicitation. Get 0.9% financing for 60 months on the new Toyota Avalon. Yeah, you gotta be able to handle all that pressure that's gonna come your way. Credit card showing up in the goddamn mail every day. Take this complete team going.
Facts. So I get credit cards in the mail a lot. Like they always got these damn credit cards coming to my house, and I always straight them up
with your name on it.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the hell? I'm like,
you want to know how to stop that?
Go ahead.
Okay, they always got a free return envelope, right? This is what I did to stop that. I'd wait for them to send a whole bunch. Then I would stuff them all in a big heavy envelope and send it all back in their free envelope, and then they stopped.
Okay.
Because they don't want to pay money. So I made it really, really heavy as possible on the free return envelope. I would stuff it all in there, and then I would mail it back, and then they stopped. They got the message then. Hey, we're not going to, because they don't want to pay money. They want you to sign up so they can make money.
Okay. Appreciate that, man. Damn. Yeah, I've been giving out some good advice, man. Like I really appreciate this.
Of course,
man. Yeah, the point I was making with that though is don't do like I did. Don't chase no excellent credit score, but then you find yourself never using it. And only use it when you need to. That's the mistake I made, chasing a perfect credit score, and I never ever used my credit, period. So it was useless to me. It was just like if I got a whole thing, you know, if I got a whole P right here and the man's ain't gonna do nothing with it, it's useless to me. It's just sitting here. So don't break yourself trying to chase that score.
Okay. Damn.
And by the way, you shouldn't spend $1 trying to improve your credit score. If you spending anything to try to improve your credit score when you just look at taxes, you're doing it wrong.
You're right. Damn.
Yeah, even getting your credit report and official FICO scores is free these days. So, yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Damn, man. I really appreciate it. I needed this on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Me and LJ came in and dropped the damn sermon on him on a Sunday one time. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah, damn, I needed this, man. Like, all right. Well, it's good talking to you. I'm gonna jump off.
All right.
Yeah, hop on that Discord, and I'm gonna talk to you behind the scenes some more too.
Is the Discord in the chat right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in the chat right now.
All right. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Already.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for jumping on and sharing. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Oh, that was good, man. That's what I'm looking for on Q&A Sundays, man. Somebody just come on and say what they need to say, and then I give them the mathematical answer. And not only from me, Hyphy jumps on because he's closer to that young man's age, so you can make the connection even more, because you got to remember, math has no age limits. Okay, it doesn't matter if I'm 50 and he's 27. 1 + 1 still equals 2, right? Just because somebody asks me if 1 + 1 equals 2, they're not going to say, hey, LJ only knows it's 2 because he's 50. That just doesn't make any sense, right? So come in with a younger man closer to his age so he can see that it makes no difference, okay? Amina says, can you expand on what Andre was saying about never owning a car in your name? I think, well, let me not say that. Okay. Hyphy, about that thing we were talking about. I don't know if Andre's still going to do that or not. I'm sure he can answer that question in there. But I think it's more of what he's saying, Amina. It's just you lessen your risk, right? You want to keep yourself far away as possible from risk, from being like, if you get in a car accident, yeah, you have insurance, but you still have the possibility of being sued or something like that, right? But if you don't have a car in your name, you're one level out from that. So if it's under, let's just say, a business name or something. So if you get in a car accident and the person decides to sue, they don't sue you, they sue the business. See what I'm saying? So it's one less liability step. And plus it's tax purposes. There's tax savings for doing that, less risk. Same thing with the house, same thing. Any other questions? Any other questions? If not, we're going to get off here pretty quick. I put the link up there just in case. Shout out to Steven for the Cash App donation. Thank you, sir. I just couldn't say it until we got off this. I didn't want to interrupt homeboy from talking. All right, there you go. Cool. This is a show you don't want to miss. I think Andre holds the first world record of holding a 3-hour session on the Discord server. So that's information that you don't want to miss. Andre, I appreciate you for doing that. It's 100% alien speak. Okay, so if you come on and you don't really understand what he's saying, all I want you to do is follow him mathematically, and then you'll start to get what he's saying. Okay. Cool. Not sure of the time yet. Did he say the time just now? No. Okay. He'll announce all that stuff. Yep. Another way to mitigate risk of lawsuits via car accident is to get umbrella insurance, even to get that extra insurance if you must have your car insurance at X liability coverage. Now, for me, I trust my driving record. I've never hit anybody in my life, and I'm not saying not do what Cosmic is saying. I'm just saying also on top of what she's doing, you kind of like trust your driving record, right? Just, don't trust what the insurance company says. Trust your driving record, okay? Any other questions? I like wearing this shirt because I feel like Superman. When I wear it in the gym, they see me walk in. Who do you think he's Superman? Anybody can be Superman. That's a character. Reality Game says, I have my car in my business name. It's through your insurance. Not all insurance companies can do that. Once done, you just transfer the tags to DMV. What's up, Toronto? How you doing? How do you play down the fact that you got money? I'm not flashy, but people have a way of snooping you out. Just don't say anything. You got to fit in, Toronto. Don't, just like you said, don't be flashy. Don't, just pretend you're a slave. Just enter into the conversations. Hey, man, I sure hope the next president gets rid of student loan debt. You go, yeah, man, me too. Man, they raising these taxes. You know what? I heard they did, man. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, that's how you fit in. That's how you fit in. Okay. You don't need to, especially in an economy like this, you don't advertise that you got money. The majority of slaves are broke. And you're going to say you got money? And you got to remember, what is money to slaves? $1,000? Was that a lot of money? $2,000. How about $10,000? $10,000 is a lot of money. That's a lot of money to slaves. You can't advertise stuff like that. Can't do that. Cosmo says, LJ, when you have assets, it's not your driving record you should be concerned about. It's the scammers that are trying to. No, I get what you're saying, Cosmic. No, I understand what you're saying. No, me talking about my driving record has nothing to do with what you're saying. Okay, I don't want people to make the connection. I'm just saying for myself. That's all. I'm I'm not making a correlation. I know, understand what you're saying. Assets to protect it from scammers and people suing because they're money hungry, et cetera, et cetera. No, I get it. I get it. Play slave there. Yeah, you got to, hey, Toronto, you got to pretend to be a slave. You can't just stand out. You can't just be saying, hey, man, you can't. Okay, put it this way, Toronto. You can't walk in a situation and say, hey, man, I don't have no problems. I don't have no bills. I don't have no debt. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't care what the current climate of the economy is doing. I don't care. Who cares? You can't say that because they're going to look at you like what? An alien. They're going to look at you like an alien. What do you mean? Everybody has problems. You can't turn to them and say, I don't have any problems. You can't say that. You got to fit in. The next president not get rid of student loan debt, that was Bernie. And they sabotaged him. They're never ever. Listen, slaves. I want you to listen to me closely, slaves. They're never, ever, 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 never, ever, 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 never getting rid of student loan debt. You will be slave. We need you, slaves. We need you. You guys are the engine of the economy. Slaves are. You guys drive it. Doesn't matter if you like it or not. Whatever, slave. I don't. It doesn't bother me. I don't care what slaves think. I don't even see you until I need to see you. I don't acknowledge slaves. I physically see you. Don't get me wrong. I physically, hey, how you doing? But I'm not gonna call you slave to your face. You know you're a slave. Hey, slave. Hey, man, you want to go see some slaves? Go on to Facebook. Go see all the people financing cars in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. Those are slaves. You think I'm going to go on there and say, hey, man, you shouldn't have financed that car. You know what I'm going to go in there and say? Congratulations. Good job. Oh, man, I got a raise. I deserve a new car. You sure do, slave. Congratulations. Reality Game Design says, how many millionaires do you know advertise that they are millionaires? That should answer the question. There's, you see the people like Jeff Bezos. Okay, he's out there. He's on Amazon. Can you imagine how many millionaires, billionaires that you don't even know exist? That's where they want to be. They don't even want you to know. You don't want slaves to know you got billions and trillions of dollars. No. Student loan, 84-month car payments, FHA mortgages, monthly cell phone payments are never going away, ever. Any other questions before we get out of here? We got about 10 minutes. Then it's time for me to go. See you guys on the Discord server. They're going to announce, I'm not sure of the time of Andre, and I think Andre and Hyphy are talking about it, but I promise you want to join the Discord server and you do not want to miss this, okay? Sometime Cosmic jumps in there, adds some of her knowledge. You don't want to miss this, okay? This is some good stuff, and he's doing it for free. Because I guarantee you, if you saw Andre in person, he's not going to be doing it for free. You got to pay, all right? Now, if you want to plan to get out of debt, there's my website scrolling along the bottom there. Let me follow it. There we go. Oh, there's another one. No. Okay. Go to there, sign up for a consultation, and we can get started. All right. All right. So if there's any more questions, you got about 10 minutes. Jump on. Let me know. Okay. I remember when I hit the numbers some years ago. I won $500 and I didn't want anyone to know. So I can only imagine, Jeff. Can you imagine that? I would not want everybody to know that I'm worth that much money. I just would not want anybody to know that. Wouldn't want to know that. Reality Game says, I meant to ask for the young man, if you are with the parents that want you out, because of slave mentality, then you suggest get roommates. That's a whole different situation. I mean, that's a whole something you have to do. If they want you out, you got to figure out something. I would get roommates. Now, when I was young, I got a roommate, and I didn't like the roommate I had. I had a really dirty roommate. Okay. And I knew once that happened when I was young, I was like 19, 20, 21, somewhere around there. I got an apartment with a roommate, and he was dirty. And I said to myself, I said, I'm never again am I going to do this, because I don't want to be responsible for another grown person ever again. So I said to myself, I'm going to do whatever it takes to always have apartments on my own. And that's what I've done since that day. I've never had roommates ever again, unless I was with a woman, I don't really consider the person I'm with a roommate, Thank you, Cosmic. All right. Any other questions? You can jump on here anytime. Any other questions? I had 6 of them, LJ. I feel you on that. See, I've only had one. And I remember this particular situation. I had the master bedroom. He had the second bedroom, which meant he had the bathroom that everybody used, that company came over, right? But he never cleaned it. He never cleaned that bathroom. Never cleaned. It was dirty, ring around the toilet. And then so if you have company come over and they go use that bathroom, they're not going to say, oh, that dirty bathroom goes to the roommate. They're going to look at everybody in the house and say, damn, your bathroom looks like that. No. There's nothing worse to me, right? There's nothing worse than going to use somebody's bathroom. They got a ring around the toilet, because that tells me how often they clean this bathroom by that ring in the toilet. What you gonna do? Clean the whole bathroom and not clean the toilet? No, the whole bathroom's dirty. Nope. Dave says, Mom, grateful my parents never kicked me out. I went off to college, and once I graduated, I moved back home for a couple of years and been on my own ever since. That's cool, man. God says the dishes were piled up for 90% of the year. It was like a mountain. No exaggeration. See, I'm not doing that. Nope. I did that one time, and I've been on my own ever since. Never had roommates since. And my thing, I keep my house clean, but the bathroom is my thing. All right. I like the bathroom cleaned a certain way. I like it clean with bleach. I like it smelling a certain way. And that's my thing. So I have to have it a certain way. First thing people look at seriously is when they enter people's homes are the bathrooms and the kitchens. Exactly. You got a dirty bathroom? And you don't check this out. You got a dirty bathroom with a ring around the toilet, and you're inviting company over. That means you really don't care. You really don't care. Nope. No. Cool. Right there. Okay. We said 5 o'clock. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you, Hyphy. Thank you, Andre, for doing this. Appreciate it. All right, you guys, we got about 7 minutes left. Any other questions? Getting off 2 hours. This is a wonderful Q&A. I really appreciate it, man. I was looking forward to this. I was really looking forward to a good Q&A. Any other questions? And where's that going here? Let me look at this. Damn. I was starting to get bothered by, not having any people participate, people still participate, but I guess not in the volume that I wanted it, right? And then I just started talking negatively, right? So I had a SMD family member reach out to me, and we were talking about some things. And now I don't want to say who the family member is, so I'm gonna put up a picture so not to really, identify him. Okay, so we're just going to use him as this. Okay. All right. I'm not going to say the SMD family member's name. I'm going to make sure his identity remains. You don't know who he is. Okay. So he basically said, hey, LJ, don't talk like that. Okay, long story short, man, you can't be talking like that. Okay, cool, man. So I'm gonna just leave this picture up. We're gonna rename. He's gonna remain anonymous. Okay. I don't want to say who it is. Okay. So we're gonna remain quiet. Okay. All right, we got about 5 minutes. We got a five. No, you don't, Cosmic. No, you don't. All you saw was a picture of a lion. You didn't see nobody's face. You don't know who it is. No, you don't. Any other questions? We got about 5 minutes. Any other questions? Thank you for everybody participating today. I appreciate it, man. I really do. And it encouraged me to keep going. Love it. Any other questions? This is like I said, there's the website. If you need a plan on how to get out of debt, I can provide that for you while we're waiting here. Here is, if you want to share the channel, all you got to do is tell people to Google the hashtag SavingsMinusDebt. They'll find me. Don't forget to hit that like button. Okay. Don't forget, you need to email me something. There's my email, savingsminusdebt@gmail.com. For those of you that are listening in the car, because I always forget to say it out loud. Here's my Cash App. Cash App is SavingsMinusDebt, $SavingsMinusDebt. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Facebook at SavingsMinusDebt. Okay. And you can follow me on Instagram at SavingsMinusDebt. Okay. Thank you again, Andre. Appreciate it. You're right, Stephen. It was a great stream. Today was a great stream. I really needed this. I really needed this one. I really did. Thank you for participating. Those of you that are listening in the background, I strongly encourage you to join the Discord server and see you there at 5 o'clock. This is going to be some valuable information. I promise you. Promise you. Okay. You don't want to miss it. There's the link. Join up. Hyphy, if you have any questions, because Hyphy, shout out to Hyphy for setting that up, by the way. So if you have any questions, you ask Hyphy, he'll tell you exactly what to do to join the voice chat part. Walk you right through. It's real simple. It's real simple. No, nothing too difficult. You're welcome. You're welcome. LJ caught tail end of the show. You made my day. Hey, appreciate it. Catch the replay. It was a very good one, man. Very good show. Reality Game says, LJ, did those spyglass? Oh man, I never did do that. Spyglass figured it. No, I never did do the spyglass thing yet. I haven't done that yet. No, I know how to work my spyglasses, right? But I haven't done what I was talking about I was going to do with it yet. Not sure yet. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to use them though. I'm trying to figure out a good situation to use them in. Okay. I got what kind of I forgot what kind that was. My spyglass, the name of my spyglasses. Let me see something. Let me check something real quick here. What is 1 second? Because I barely use them anymore. I used to use them a lot to record stuff, but they are called. I don't have the app on there no more. It's been a while. Oh, Pivot Head. My PIVOTHEAD, Pivot Head glasses. I haven't even used them. They probably have a different model, the way better glasses now. I got to go look. I haven't even looked yet in a long time. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining. See you guys in a couple hours. Those of you that are going to join the Discord server, I'm going to put this up one more time. Go ahead and copy the link, click on the link, join the server, and see you guys over there at 5 o'clock. All right. Appreciate you guys all. Thank you for joining the stream. If you missed it, catch the rebroadcast. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right. Later.